Hello, all. Good morning. This is Raj Bisa. I'm with my coach again, Simona Mates. Today, we are going to talk about what it takes to help others. So, T. Harvaker, in his books and in his talks, many a times mentioned that we should never use the word sell. The word sell in life should not be used in case if you are helping somebody. So here we are trying to find out what are the top seven secrets of sales, because the word sales is used as a negative term for past 300, 400 years. So Simona, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, good morning. I am very well. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So the only thing which I wanted everybody to know out there, the people who are in sales, if you're watching this, we would love to see your comments also. Again, Google, as per Google definition, sales could be anything in terms of helping others, in terms of product or service. But again, with respect to if you have a car or if you have a vehicle, let's consider that, Simo, probably you could tell this, Simona, as in if you take a handful of sand and put it in the gas tank, into the gas, uh, into the
Yes,
fuel tank.
yes.
In the morning, if you take a handful of sand and put it in the gas tank, probably overnight somebody dumped the gas tank with a handful of sand or a dust into it. And if you try and start the engine, what happens?
The car don't start. It's logical.
So, was the mistake of the car, or was it the sand, or was it the person who did the mistake here? The guy who dumped a handful of sand into it, or is it the guy? Is it the car's mistake of not starting or engine not starting?
Depends how see the things. I see in this case I see the person who put the sand in the gas tank.
Okay, so if somebody leaves a comment on the videos which you publish, be it on social media, because uh, our 5,000-year-old brain, the Homo sapien world again, is wired. We are tuned into our DNA. We are structured to think negatively. It's like 88% of us think negative unless you change your thought process, unless you condition yourselves to change your thoughts. So we are wired to think negative. So in this case, the engine, probably this miracle body which was given by the God Almighty, is something which is pure, it's a perfect engine, right from the time we are walking up, right from the time we are born, all the way till the death. So just because somebody dumping little negative thoughts into our gas tank or probably into the way our fuel flows in, that shouldn't affect the engine or the body. So the only way to get rid of the dust is again take a deep breath, and you have to be very conscious of what you're doing on a daily basis. That's what happens. So if you are always maintaining a rhythmic breath, in every breath you take, probably for 5 seconds of inhale and 5 seconds of exhale, you would you would attract lots of good things in life. So if anybody out there on social media is again putting out all their dust, it's like whatever the glasses which you are wearing. If you are wearing yellow shades, the entire world looks yellow. If you are wearing crystal clear and clean, the other people's opinions shouldn't worry us at any cost. Okay, so let's dive into. I hope probably I added a little value in case if anybody out there is hitting the replay again. Let us know in the comments how you feel about this little story. Uh, because what we dump into our mechanism is what we. It's like ego. Whatever the if you the way you feel matters a lot, and your physiology depends upon how we look forward. So today we have Simona sharing top seven secrets, seven sales secrets by Grant Cardone. Let's Let's add this. Yes, Simona. How?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what is that every salesperson should be knowing?
There are a lot of things which is necessary to knowing, but this is, can be learned step by step and not just overnight. Tomorrow you will wake up and you are the great salesperson. Like Grant Cardone said, everything starts with you, and decide to be great. Decide to be great is, like I said, magic don't happen overnight. And is the grant say the average person is an average person not because of the lack of skills but because of lack of commitment, and this is true that I see to me before when I was not commitment and something then is happened to don't be do have success in sales and what in everything what you do, not just in sales. Is if you don't you are not commitment in what you're doing, then not working, doesn't matter if it is life or professional.
Okay. So, quit focusing on how you compare to others around you and make a commitment to become as a best person in your industry. So many people they juggle in their life for many years, trying to figure out what they are good at, what they are best at. But again, we the only way we can become great is we have to make a decision. So we have to commit to greatness, as in it's not something which will happen through affirmation, because I don't believe in positive thinking either. Just like the way Tony Robbins says that. So if you have weeds in your garden, probably if you have weeds in your garden, you can't go to the weed and say that, okay, I will get rid of these weeds. I'll get rid of these weeds. I'll get this. So the positive thinking is something which will not work. Just thinking positively, you will not be able to get rid of the weeds. What we have to do to get rid of the weeds in the garden, in the flower garden, we have to go in, pluck it out. So if there are, you understand the weeds in the garden, right?
Yes, I understand, but the sound is a little bit strange and I need to listen to you
Okay.
very carefully what you say.
Okay. So I was just correlating it to the weeds in the garden, which are there, like which the story which um, Tony Robbins says. So it's like positive thinking will not work. Positive thinking will work only if, I mean, if you take massive action.
This is true, yes.
So only once you take massive action is when you will be able to see that.
Yes, and take also time because it's the, for example, the Grant Cardone said that he need 5 years to finally find what he want and how he start, and till he make a commitment, then it's not working before. Practically, before it's like a hobby, or many people of us we do it like a hobby, or we don't take it seriously. And when we go seriously with this treated like a professional, treated like a job, then it will work because this means a commitment. When even if you go to the job, it's a commitment that you go every morning to the job.
That is true. And so you gotta sell to your potential. You have to deny the reality, because many people who face their problems, they look at with a different perspective. So you must know that even if you are new to sales, or if you are looking at closing the deal and following up with other people, or be it's like the social media and the sales, or social media selling, you have to commit until you are obsessed, as in you have to breathe sales, you have to drink sales, you have to uh, eat, drink, and breathe. So you want to continue here, or like before we jump in? So this is the next step.
This was just some tips before the
We dive into the main secrets. Okay.
exactly. The first one, it is understanding the rejection. When someone say to a rejection is maybe not the right time for them, or they maybe don't understand what you want or what you have, then is a very good point that you want to understand that is nothing, don't have to do with you in this moment, first time, and after that find solution and know your customer, know your client, or know your journey colleague. I like to say that what are his needs or his needs, and this is you can understand better why he reject or she reject the proposal at that moment.
Yeah, that's right. So let's dive into the first secret.
Say again, please. I don't understand.
Yeah, let's dive into the first secret. So the first sales secret is understanding rejection.
Yes, and many times it's happened that people say at the moment when you have an offer or something that I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have. This is a first time or rejection, but go inside, talk with, and ask why exactly don't have time, why exactly don't have money. It is a way why the people reject the offer.
Yeah. So many people they say that they don't like facing rejection, but rejection is not an emotion. It's something which you experience it during the sales process. So you have to accept it, no matter what you're selling, whether you're selling a Mercedes, whether you're selling a BMW, or whether you're selling a cell phone. Understand that you will face the rejection. Many
This
people,
is
yeah,
this is
many people they don't digest our success also because they can't do the things which we do. Many people, it's easy to make fun of somebody, or it's easy to ridicule somebody because all they think is they are very good at texting. That's what many people do. They can't even look at your eyes, or they can't look into your eyes and say something with greatness, because they themselves are like uh, we call it in India, we call it they are like the flies on the cow dung. They live a life of the little flies on the cow dung. Many people they live their life like that, shitty lives. They don't understand what it takes to be great, or they don't understand what it takes to be successful. So understand the rejection and move forward in life. Yeah. Next secret, Simona, as in wait, let me. Okay.
the buyer's insistence.
So
When
yeah,
say
good. That's all right. Go.
when the buyer admittedly and aggressively insists that they will don't do something, it is an indication that you will in effect do it exact the things you suggest will not. In fact, the more buyers insist they will not, they are more likely they will. Oh my god, I have so many messages, I need to stop something.
That's all right.
So I lost the the
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, the buyer's insistence to tell. So many of them, they say they don't have budget, or they say they don't need it right now, or they may say that they don't want the product or service right now. So there are lots of complex negotiations which happen. But again, they keep whoever is the buyer. If you are trying to sell, they keep giving lots of excuses, reasons. They tell lots of things. The biggest excuse in the world is they don't have time. Many people say they don't have time to use the product, or they don't have the time to use the service, but they have time to watch videos on Netflix. They have time to enjoy on social media or go through the Instagrams or YouTube scrolling, because we are addicted or wired to it for last 10 years. So even for last 5 years, even if you do something repeatedly for 21 days, it becomes a habit. But it thinks again through NLP and all. If you do continuously something for 90 days, it becomes a part of your lifestyle. So coaching, mentoring also becomes somebody's lifestyle as they do repeatedly. So here, many people they come up with their uh, complex negotiation tactics emotionally, which they will not be good at it. Yeah, this is another secret. When you are helping somebody, you have to always agree.
Yes,
So
always agree with the people, because many times we were in the situation where the customer are now, and if you understand the situation, let him to explain how where it is, why is in this position now, and you are agree with practically with, you can identify the situation, and many times we was in different situation, and we know how many times we can handle this, because it's different, each person have different situation in life, and this uh, like how we say,
yeah, that's right.
we
We all
can identify many times we have the same maybe a divorce, maybe a breakup, or maybe issues with someone, or the with parents, are different area, and we have many of us already maybe go through the situation, and you can identify easily.
okay. So the thing is, yeah, always when somebody says something, also we can say, okay, you are absolutely right. So probably can you advise me what should I be doing and all? That is something which will make them go bonkers, as in, because human tendency is always to feel everybody wants attention. Every human out there on social media or offline, be it online or offline, everybody wants attention. And when somebody says something, we just have to say that's again a strategy, that's a tactic. We just have to say, okay, you are absolutely right. I completely agree with you. So what should I be doing? And they will go blah 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 blah. They start loving you. For so probably you can try this again, Simo, with one of your haters who is there on social media. Probably. So if anybody sends, just say, "Oh, you are 100% right. How did you know that?" So make them feel like they are Einstein. Make them feel like they are the wise.
I was
Will be
thinking
nice.
something else. I will invite who have something to say, that I will invite and go live with me and tell what is
Yeah,
why
it will
you.
be an open challenge. Yeah, when we ask them to come live with me and talk to me, it'll be
Yes.
like an open challenge. They will not accept it because many people have the fear of facing the camera. Many people they do have it, unless you're somebody who are least bothered about what other people think. And women in general, they always they wanted to make sure that everything looks good, the background looks good, the hair looks good. Probably they have the stylist or the makeup person next to them, or proper lighting and all. People think a lot. 70 to 88%, probably 70-80%, they think about what other people think about them.
This
So
is true.
every that's as per psychology. If you Google as per human brain and psychology, that's there in every human being. It's something which cannot be forgotten about. And the life or the we have so abundant life when it comes to sales. Also, when it comes to selling, it's like an ocean. If you when it rains, you know that you can have a bucket full of water. You know that you can take a spoonful of water. What what is the kind of vessel which you are carrying? Are you carrying a bucket? Are you carrying a spoon? Are you carrying a huge tank? What is that here? The life is abundant. The God will give us abundant. So it's an ocean out there. We know that if you look at Mother Earth, planet Earth also, it's like 70-80% of the Earth is again the entire ocean covered. So all these other little people, probably if you look at that Milky Way galaxy's picture or the image, we know that we are like a tiny piece of a dust with billions of people on the planet and billions of living creatures on the planet. So this human, and we all have ego. We all have ego. That only way to get rid of that ego is to show gratitude. We have to show appreciation, because many people, they will be mean to us only because somebody was mean to them in their personal life or professional life.
True.
So when it comes to sales, yeah, when it comes to sales also, if somebody is behaving differently, it's because they have been treated that way. So it's like there's this beautiful story of a garbage truck. I don't know if you saw that social media video. If you just YouTube search, you'll find it. I
I
love
don't
that
see
story.
it till now.
So there is this guy who is driving to the airport, and there will be somebody else who stops his car. He keeps yelling at him, comes out of the car, and he keeps starts yelling at this other guy who is behind him in the car. And he says, that's okay, chill, cool." So it's like the other person in the car. So what these other people do is they all carries the garbage in their head. When the garbage is filled up, what they do is they overflow it onto other people.
Yes.
They dump it into other people's lives. So only thing is we have to not accept the other people's garbage. We have to just bless them. We have to say thank you. May God bless you with more of that or less of that. we have to we have to show appreciation. We have to be thankful to them that they live a better life. Unless we bless them, unless we show that gratitude to appreciation, they'll not be happy, because they're looking for your attention. Mainly the haters, the trollers, they do it with lots of celebrities also. The paparazzis who go on clicking celebrity pictures also, they are looking for the attention from the celebrity. That's the same thing. So be happy that somebody is watching what you say and trying to ridicule or make fun of you and all that, because many salespeople face this criticism also. When you're trying selling something, and if you don't agree to what the buyer says, you will lose the sale. So
Yes. This happened. But it's part of the training, part of the life, part of the sales. It's everything fine. And if we learn to live with that, and we live also with rejection, and then it will be everything more easy in time. At the
yes,
beginning, it's a difficult part at the beginning till you have the mindset and how you react, and which are your reaction when someone say no or have a critical to you. Then it's happened. But in time, it's better you learn and accept or reject something, and it will be more easy, because it's part of process.
that is true. That is true. So I want you to read this, please. Always agree.
Yes, always agree with your customer.
So
Um,
no matter you hate them in your mind, say like you're dumb shit, you are like a hole or whatever. You say that F word, or use A's and B's and F's and all the language, all the words in the beautiful Oxford English Dictionary. No matter what you use, always agree. Just always say that, okay, I love your opinion. Wow, you're so right. How did you know that? Um, well, you're absolutely right, and I completely agree with you. That will, because when somebody gives us a feedback, we know that for the fact that it's shocking for us. It's something which we have not expected. So
Yes.
how much? Okay, if you don't remember, it's the 90% of all the content is lost in the first moment. Let's find out without looking at. Okay, so it's like a refresher trying to find out what happens in terms of selling as per this book.
Exactly.
So the real world will not allow you to go back and loop the answer. So the real world will be punished for not knowing the right answer. So mother of all learning is repetition.
Plan, do, review.
Yeah.
It's something which I like very much, and yes, repetition, repetition, repetition at the beginning, and also this come also with commitment. If you are not commitment, you will not do repetition, and you will be say, okay, it's very easy. But the situation from today with a customer, for example, can be tomorrow a different situation with somebody else because they don't have the same opinion. They are different needs, and it's. Learned from each of us, of each of them something, put it somehow together, and you will see what it works and what it would not works, and
That's
repeat.
Yeah.
Because the skills we can learn everything. It's not something which you find it somewhere, or you born with many of things you have it already. Can be easy to talk, can be easy to write, can be easy to text someone. This is okay, but the skills we can learn and repeat it.
That's right. And the repetition is something which we'll also talk as per the Strangest Secret of Earl Nightingale. In fact, I would love to play that in today's live. Let it take 30 minutes. That's absolutely fine. And I wanted you to watch it also and go
Yes.
through it. And we'll discuss about the Strangest Secret of Earl Nightingale at the end of the sales secrets. Probably we have 3 more to go. So
Okay.
we have to show a proposal to every customer. So unless you show people something, so again, when somebody asks you, okay, tell me how do I achieve financial freedom, or how do I make money, always tell them that you have to show them something. Never tell them that, okay, you have to tell them. So show them a proposal.
Yes, tell him a number. It is maybe a home, for example, have a price and the price is too high or something. Tell him a number, even if he say at that moment, "Oh, I don't have now this money" or something. Tell him the number. Maybe he remembered the number and will come back maybe later. Yes, I have this object, but this object cost 300,000, for example, and I have another object which costed 400,000. But if you don't say him a number, he don't know what the price for object it is, for example.
Yeah, that is very true. And in fact, over the phone, over the call, also, many people probably, if you had watched the movies, in fact, the all the sales movies, the movies which anybody can watch, if you just Google or YouTube search good movies for salespeople, you'll find them. But the first movie which I recommend for every person, not only salespeople, the one is Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. I wanted us to play that, and we will watch it again through lyrics, through the words. So only when you feel that you're showing to somebody, that prospect will look at it, um, and they will try and so that objection will be lowered. So if you're 72% of all salespeople never present a proposal to the customer, and 87% of all salespeople miss their quota. Simply increase the number of people you show a written proposal to them and close more deals. So you have to work on a proposal, be it to that individual, be it to that uh, organization. Because if you just talk in the air, or if you talk in the air, they would say, "Oh, okay, I'll think about it later. Maybe I'll check with my wife. I'll check with my husband. I don't have that kind of budget right now." They'll speak in the air. But moment you put their name on a paper and send them a proposal and show the presentation, they'll be very good at it. So excuses for not creating a proposal. What are the
Because
common excuses?
some of the excuses there, I'm not ready. I not commitment, is wasting the time, and many reasons can be at the moment. Someone who for with a home, for example, someone who search for a home, for an apartment, for something, and know already, okay, I want this apartment. It's already commitment that he wanted. Then he don't waste the time with you. He will say what, yes, I want this and this, and already clear. But someone who is just yes, maybe, and think about it, there are excuses, yes.
Okay.
And we'll find many excuses because we are very creative in this.
Yeah, many people, they don't have time. They say they're not ready. They don't have the commitment,
Yes,
and they say that the decision, there will be lots of gatekeepers. Gatekeepers, as in probably somebody, the decision maker is not available. As in, they say that probably the cousins or family members have answered the phone, or the main person who is about to pay is not available. Still shopping. So whenever if you are not presenting a proposal, they say that decision maker is not available. So they say they don't have money, financing not arranged, inventory is not in stock, wasting my time, end of my shift. So some people, they have excuses of that it's the end of the day. So third party touch, next sales secret.
the next one, party touch. Put your manager to work to every customer by having the manager of third party touch your customers. Having another person who create a relationship with the customer, with you and your company to another level.
Okay. So it's like having another person touch your customer takes the relationship with you and your company to another level. This is often ignored by salespeople that have egos bigger than paychecks. So many people have that ego, which is much bigger than paychecks. So probably somebody is earning only 1,000 euros, but their ego will be 10,000 euros in terms of selling and people. It's like also the another fact is, Simona, as in India, we say that uh, what we strongly say is that empty vessels make a lot of noise. If you take an empty vessel and
Yes,
tap on it like a coffee vessel or empty vessel, if you take a spoon on it and tap on it, it
yes,
makes lots of noise.
this is true.
So the same thing with people who are not wise enough, people who criticize, people who ridicule you. Many people, if somebody is wise enough with respect to sales, again, this third party person who will try and buy more time, they give that customer service to us. They, if they are wise enough, they say, buddy, it's a better presentation. I have to look at the things, but everybody loves storytelling. So you have to, uh, because again, we are wired for past 300, 400 years. Language, if you just Google when was language created, when was Romanian invented, Simona?
What do you
Romanian
mean?
language. I mean, when did
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't search about.
the Roman civilization we studied in history?
Yes,
Again, English also. For past maybe 500 years, um, language was not present. Uh, Probably 5,000 years ago, we were talking in our own languages. Probably we should find out the history of languages, be it English or be it Romanian or be it German, be it Spanish. We used to communicate
body
by giving
language many
signs,
times.
like going through biological communication. So the third party touch in this sales secret, they talk about the same. It's about customer dealing with organization whenever it's possible. It's taking the prospective customer to the opportunity to work with them. So it's all about trying to close that deal.
Yes, and what is the goal to have satisfied customers in end.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. So seniors, This is the third party to seal the deal. Third party touch is like have another party or multiple parties touch every prospect. So for every buyer, there are many people who are trying to get them. So some people do it early in the morning. They are like they third party touch is like trying to follow up very often, trying to get into them emotionally, not just mentally, physically, but trying to do what they do. If you had seen this Will Smith movie, I don't know. Have you watched? Do you watch movies of Will Smith?
Uh, which one? I watch one of the which sales have to do,
Happiness.
but I forget the name now.
He was a trader in it, right? The happy. He
Yes,
does
yes,
into stock brokering and trading.
exactly.
So he will be carrying that box, and he'll be sleeping in the toilets because he can't afford to pay rent for his home. His wife will dump him. He will
Yes.
take his child or son. He'll be living in the restrooms in the stations. That's a true story, by the way. So I just now, by looking at this example, I just remembered those visuals, as in uh, touching in close, touching on the exit, because he will go to the game. He'll go to the football game, and he'll be very excited about the stockbroker who has got that fancy red car. So he'll try to secure his appointment, try to get watch the game with him emotionally, try and learn the stockbrokering or trading. So but again, follow up with the people. Do not give up. If you don't have always, you'll end up with nevers. That's a quote. And what do you think so far? So provide options. Yeah, this is another big thing. This is where we don't do that. Yeah. The next sales secret, Simona.
Always provide option. Yes, if you the customer say to you something and yes, this not match now and the other maybe it will be so, and then talk with him and find another option if it's not match this. If for example don't have money uh, and the price is too high, for example, then say okay, what is another option, what it will be the best case for you. Come with find solution practically, provide option or for time also. When someone tell you they don't have time, which it will be the how many times you have 24 hours, think about it and make a schedule how it will, you can share the time, for example, and it just provide another option,
Yeah.
the
So
way
this
how
is
I see
something.
it.
Yeah, this is something which I also should implement whenever I talk about video marketing. Whenever I talk about this, we should always give ABCD option. Like if you look at vertical lines, should always giving 2 or 3 options, because when we walk into a supermarket, we always look for the price tag with the lowest one, but the best one, or we look for the
Yes.
best quality at the lowest price. So the same thing, uh, because when we see the same quality of product available at a lower price, we always choose the same quality with lower price.
This
So
is
it's
true.
like the same thing. Probably if you are pitching $100, $500, or $300, people would always go for $300, or maybe something in between. Or something should be so priced low that that might look cheap to them. So instead of $100, you say maybe 60 euros, again 130 or 150 euros, or then 700 euros. 700 euros, we know for the fact that they will not go for it, because it's like a high ticket. We know that they will not go for the cheaper one like 60 euros or 50 euros also. They always go for something which is an average of the other two. So this is the final sales secret, most often missed.
Before I want to say something, because I it is something very what relate to the point 6. The best way to make sense of too much is to show in something that is too much.
Okay. Yeah, very true.
Yes, this is a very good tip from Grant Cardone. Show him what's mean too much.
Yeah. So we have to tell them, okay, this will cost you 5,000 euros for one weekend, and people will be like, "What? 5,000 euros? What I mean? I
Okay.
can't spend it in a one weekend. That's what for my entire month." Of some people live on 5,000 euros for entire year also, but there are people who, in fact, Tony Robbins also talks about the same. Initially, he limited himself to making $10,000 a single day, and when he achieved it, he increased it to $50,000 a single day, and then $100,000. So it's like it's achievable, it's possible. It's only
Yes.
how what is the kind of risk which you are willing to take? What are the number of people whom you are helping? So the second sale. Okay, now let's dive into the last secret. Many people are happy with what they have.
Yes and no,
96.
depend. Many of them, yes, can be also that you are happy with what you have, for example, because you don't have the knowledge that exists something else.
Yeah, so 96% of salespeople never attempt a second sale because they are so happy. They are very happy making the first one. So it's not about the money. The reality is a buyer almost never gives you or anyone all the money they have. They'll spend more money to support the first purchase. So it's like when you try and sell something to the other people, they'll be happy only with that first sale. They will not try to upsell. But we see in Grant Cardone or we see in Oprah's shows or other shows. So if somebody gives you a low ticket of 90 euros or 590 euros, they upsell you another 2,000 euros or 5,000 euros, 3,000 euros, selling a 6-month program or a 1-year program. So that's what they do. Second sale is all about taking the opportunity and diving in, uh, not settling only at one sale. So these are the tips which are 7 secrets which are almost all forgotten. And this is another thing, and this is a bonus secret. The
Yes.
real sale happens only on the seventh or eighth follow up.
Yes, and without follow up, you practically you lost your customer because he don't know maybe that you have the other proposal that you don't you have another service which can help her, and if you don't make follow up, then but the way how you make follow up, this can text or can call, email or the personal visit, doesn't matter, but just follow up.
And many closures happen on the seventh or eighth follow up. That's something which I've also noticed. The decision phenomenon. Many people take the decision or take action when they are unable to wrap their head around this and spend more time selling than necessary. So many people they talk about if somebody says sell me a pen. Again, the video which we all watched, we talk about the when somebody asks you sell me a pen, what do you say, Simona? How do you sell a pen?
Oh, how I sell it? It depends. You want this one or do you want another one?
Yeah, it's a need. You have to create the need.
Yes.
Uh, Again, there are lots of beautiful YouTube videos talking about. Many people say this is the best pen. This is one of the worst best pen. It can do many things. It can write in the air. It can do lots of magic in the air, and they go on and on. But with respect to the selling, never talk about the products, product benefits or features. Talk about the need. Talk about the necessity. You have to create the need. So I watched that beautiful video of uh, not Tom Hanks. It's not Will Smith. What's his video? Tom Cruise video.
Okay.
I love Tom Cruise. The video where he says, "Okay, buddy, can you write down your phone number for me?" I'm like, "I don't have a pen." Okay, there you go, and the pen is sold. Uh, he'll just give a tissue there. So it's like, sell me a pen. You have to create the need. You have to create the urgency. Never talk about the products or the features or the benefits of whatever you're selling. You have to create the need for them. So if you have a horse and if you have a barren land, what you have to do is, if you want the horse to drink water, you can't drag the horse all the way to the river. It's there in the Indian story. So if the you have to make the horse feel thirsty. So you have to make the horse run in the ground for a couple of hours. Probably you have to put some salt in the hay, and the horse will eat the hay and it will feel thirsty. So you have to create that need for the horse to drink the water. You can't just say, "Hey horse, come on, let's go drink the water." It doesn't happen. So
This
you
is
can't
true.
drag it also to the river. So you have to create the need. We have to create the necessity. That's when people. So how do you create the need? How do you create the necessity? You have to engage a conversation with them. You have to listen to them. You have to know their problems. Many people talk about their past life. They say their parents are this. They didn't have good money. They didn't have enough funding. They have all the thousands of reasons which they'll put the blame on the teachers, the school, the education system, the politicians. People have all the excuses in the world to talk about, but you have to listen to them because they went out, they speak, because there's nobody who are listening to them, and people go on and on and on and on and on, blah 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 blah. But again, as a coach or a mentor, we know where to stop them. Again, we make them realize that they need something, they need help, and we take them forward. So that decision phenomenon, uh,
Decision phenomenon. It's any decision is better than no decision.
wow, okay.
Grant said some have some tips. You will find it all in this PDF what we have here, and are a lot of small quotes practically. Then, like I say before, any decision is better than no decision. Then go through the material and you find many things what we talk today about, and you can find it also to me in on my Facebook. Go in touch with me and I can send it to you if you want to have it, and and join to the my Facebook group, and you find it also there.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you can join the group. Now, can you hear this audio, Simona? As in, let me see if I can play
Let me
this.
check.
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world. Some years ago, the late Nobel Prize-winning Dr. Albert Schweitzer was
Yes.
being interviewed in London.
Is the audio audible?
Yes, it's audible.
Men today.
Is it good or is it too low?
It's too low, but we can do the best thing. We can upload on.
Yeah. I'll upload onto our channel. The
Exactly.
YouTube Simona Mates
And-
official channel.
Exactly, and can watch.
From there.
Watch.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Too many buttons today. Like I said, the PDF I will give it for free. Get in touch with me and I will give the PDF. Join to the group and you find it also, everything there, the videos and the PDF also.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us live. You want to say anything else?
Just invest yourself. Yes, this is the message which I want to share today. Invest in yourself, because it's the best thing. Invest in knowledge. You find a lot of information for free. Just get in touch with people and you will get a lot of information. I don't have before so many information, and that's why I share this now with people, because before I didn't know. I didn't know before what I don't know. It was one of them. Then also I don't know what should I search till I jump in this part of self-development, of network marketing, that it's come all together like a puzzle, let's say, and then realize to find more about one subject or the different tema, or follow someone who made it already and how he made it or she made it. This is
So what we will do is we will put you as a business coach or a business strategist, because network marketing or the money or the cash flow, that's all again the byproducts of whatever the coaching, mentoring which you do. Again, the way you are speaking to me, you can always speak to somebody else by again logging in, talking to them. You can start interviewing people with whatever we have spoken about in the past.
Yes.
Again, like the morning show, which was also part of it, which we spoke in the past, like the Simona Meets official morning show.
It will be not a morning show official, because I depend on which time of time zone I have people which we go live. Tomorrow, for example, I have someone from Dubai and we go in afternoon. That is usually not in the morning.
That's tomorrow or 7th?
Tomorrow.
Today is 5th October.
Say again, please.
Today is 5th.
Today is 5th. Okay, then no, on 7th. Sorry, on 7th.
That's on 7th. So tomorrow I'll see if I can get a guest for tomorrow, who is also launching his upcoming sales program. He's also a very good fan of Grant Cardone. I'll see if I can bring him in live. And if you're watching this live and if you want to be part of it, just inbox us, join the group Simona Mates Official. Like, share, and subscribe Simona Mates Official on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. So the fly methodology, fly. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, FLY.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, comment below the hashtag replay. And if you would love to see yourself with Simona on the screen, get in touch with us. We would love to schedule your free 30-minute coaching call into business strategies or learning the sales tips, knowing whatever the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, whatever the books which we have talked so far. You get the free coaching, you get a free mentor. All you have to do is invest your time and energy. And
yes,
you will be
investing time is the most important, because for the self-development and invest in yourself, first time is about time, because you need to find solution where you find the knowledge. Maybe it's a YouTube video, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a webinar or the workshop, doesn't matter, but for this invest time.
Yeah. So givers gain a lot. So if you are somebody who is a giver, be it in terms of, if you say you don't have money to give your time, energy, give your effort, take that little baby step. Okay, things don't change things don't change overnight, but the little baby steps will create that habit, and you get that lifestyle. Okay,
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Simona.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.
Yes.
Enjoy your day, guys. Thank you.